With the dumbbell military, you grab your dumbbells. We have seated military, seated dumbbell military, standing military, and seated military. For dumbbell seated military, again, you can sit down, want your back straight. It's just simple, up over your head, all the way back down, back up. Next lift is seated military, so again, know the difference between dumbbell seated military and regular seated military. With the regular seated military, we want you to use the bar on the rack so you get a little bit more heavier weight. And again, usually if you have a spotter who's behind you, try to keep your back straight, or you can raise the bench up, keep your back straight, and then all it is all the way up, all the way down. Make sure you allow the bar to go below your chin. You know, some guys will go to the nose or the mouth. You really want it to get at least below the chin. It doesn't matter if it touches the chest, but at least it's got to get lower than the chin. The next military that we're doing is standing military. Again, with standing military, it's usually with the bar, unless it says dumbbell standing military, but 90% of the time it's going to at least be with the bar. So again, I'm standing straight up, all the way over my head, lock out the elbows, all the way back down. Again, it's got to go below the chin. It doesn't necessarily need to go to the chest, but it's below your chin. With the dumbbell bench, again, it's pretty standard, but what I want you guys to do is to keep the dumbbell straight like this and then turn out with your shoulders each time. Turn out, turn back in, turn out. So do not go just straight up and down. You can get more out of it when you turn it out. With dumbbell incline, again, it's just like the bench. Just don't come straight up like this. I really want you to start with the dumbbells parallel and turn out. Come all the way up, come all the way down, turn out. Every set, every rep. Dumbbell bent rows, again, you go on the bench, and some people call these chainsaws. You're going straight back, your head up, one leg's on the bench, the other leg's on the ground. You're just going to lift up and down. Don't yank and pull up. Be smooth and controlled, up and down, and then switch to the other side. Dumbbell complex is essentially 3 lifts in one. So you can do a front shoulder raise, you can do a side shoulder raise, and then you have your arms at 90 degrees and lift straight up, remaining at 90, squeezing your neck, squeezing your shoulders, and squeezing those traps in. So again, usually it's 3 by 6, 3 by 8, so that would be 8 here, 8 here, 8 here. That's all one set for dumbbell complex. Dumbbell deadlift is what we started doing to work on technique for your deadlift. Again, you want to make sure you're real low, you bend your knees, your back straight. So from the side view, again, I got the dumbbell straight parallel on the side of me. My feet aren't too wide. I really want to squat down, 90 degrees, back straight, head up. Come all the way up on my toes, shrug my shoulders. Be slow and controlled back on the way down. Back straight. Come back up on your toes and shrug your shoulders, and those are dumbbell deadlifts. I'm about to demonstrate cleans, and what we're going to do is give you a front view and a side view. And again, you know, that's the biggest thing I see with incoming freshmen is they don't know how to do cleans properly. If you do it properly with proper technique, you can get a lot stronger, you can get a lot more gains, you can be a lot more explosive. First thing you want to do is make sure you get a good grip. You don't want a wide grip, really just rule of thumb, put your thumb at the ridges. As you can start there. You really want your feet just over the bar, your toes should just be over the bar. You want them with shoulder, at most shoulder width, but ideally inside. A lot of guys are out here by their arms, so they need to be within your arms. You really want to squat down as low as you can be, back straight, head up. And when you clean, you want to make sure you come up, triple extension, you're on your toes, your hips are extended, and you shrug your shoulders, and then you start pulling the bar up. As you pull the bar up, you want to sink your hips to get as low as you can. You want an Olympic style clean. You do not want to split your feet. You do not want to widen your feet. So that's from the front view. Now cleans from the side view, again, I just really want you to notice how low my butt is, how low my hips are in my stance, and how my arms are locked out. So you should never bend them in your stance. So again, my feet are within my arms, my butt's down, my back's straight. You really want your elbows to be up like this, so if you let go of the bar, it's resting on your clavicle. And doing snatch right now, again, it's just like cleans. You want to get your butt down, back straight. The only biggest difference is you want a wide grip. You want to try to get as wide a grip as possible. If you hang snatch or power snatch over the summer, I don't really have a preference. But again, just know when you snatch, you need to lock your arms out. It cannot be a press. So again, notice I'm cleaning my arms with a rule of thumb, but now I'm going to spread my fingers out and come all the way out here. Notice the wide grip, your butt down, and sink the hips. Stand up with it. Now snatch from the side view. Again, just notice how low I am with my stance. And notice how my arms are locked out. I'm not pressing it and how wide my arms are in stance. And then when I flip my hips, then I'm down here and I'm not right here. Now I'm fixing to demonstrate three-way lunges. Within the summer program, we're going to have front lunge, we're going to have side lunge. Those are going to be separate lifts. When it says three-way lunges, you can do all three ways. First way is you're going to step forward. Again, notice the big step that I took. My knee is not in front of my toes, so I'm not like this. It's parallel. And notice how low I am. Then you're going to push back. That's the front way. The second way for three-way lunges is going to be side lunge. Take a big step. Notice how I squat down this one leg. This leg straight. My foot's still on the floor. Push back. That's the second way of three-way lunges. The third way of three-way lunges is the transverse lunge. You can bring your foot up and then open up. And notice how I'm at a diagonal. Notice how low I am. My leg's still straight. Come back. So three-way lunges, they're typically 2 sets of 6 or 2 sets of 8. You're going to go 6 front, 6 side, and then 6 transverse. Those are three-way lunges. Three-way step-ups is just like three-way lunges. You can have a front step up. And again, when you step up, the foot that's on the floor, point your toes up so you don't push off of that foot. And you maximize all your energy on the front foot. Side step up. Notice how the box is off to my side. Step up. Always drive your opposite leg up. And then transverse step up. Notice how I'm lateral to the box. It's just like transverse three-way lunges. Drive your foot up. Open up. Drive the knee up. And then return. So transverse step up should be. And notice how when I return, I'm facing the same way I started. Walking lunge punch, again, we're going to lunge. Usually, you're going to want a 45-pound plate. Some guys, maybe for your smaller DBs, maybe you got 25, but typically you want to do it with a 45-pound plate. And I'm going to essentially lunge walk. I'm going to take a big step out. Punch as I come up. Big step out. Punch as I come up. Big step out. Punch as I come up. And again, notice when I lunge forward, I'm driving that knee up, then extending the leg. So it's not like this. I really want to drive that knee up, extend the leg, don't let your knee get in front of your toes. Side lunges within the program, again, don't get confused with doing three-way lunges. Three-way lunges are different than side lunges. It's essentially the same lift within it, but on side lunges, you're only doing side lunges only. So I got my dumbbells, I'm going to take a big step to the side, squat down, return. Now opposite leg, return. The dumbbells, some guys like to hold them up, some guys like to have them in the middle. It's whatever you're most comfortable with. And now front lunges, again within the program, you can do front lunges either with the dumbbells or you can do them on the rack with heavier weight, whichever you prefer. But again, just like side lunges, don't get it confused with doing three-way lunges. Three-way lunges are a complete different lift compared to just strictly front lunges. So from the side view, again, notice how I drive my knee up, extend the leg, I squat down, my back knee's about to touch, my front knee is not over my toes, and push back. Really make sure you push back and keep your balance. It's next exercise is walking lunges. Again, do not get them confused with walking lunge punch. It's kind of the same lift, except for without the punch. On walking lunges, you will use dumbbells, or you can use the bar with weight on it. So essentially, I'm going to walk in a straight line, continuously. I am not going to lunge, stand in a straight position, then lunge again. You continuously walk at the same time, always driving your knee up and out. One-legged squats, we're going to do a front and side view. From the front, again, you'll grab smaller dumbbells, maybe 30 pounds, and less. It might be a little bit more for your bigger, stronger guys. So you have a bench behind you. You can put one leg on the bench. You really want to get as far in front with the front leg as possible. Get off balance a little bit. Squat down as low as you can. Squat back up. You do not have to lock the knee out. Squat back down. Squat back up. And switch legs. Notice again how my knee is not in front of my toes. That's why you really want to get a big step. So you get a small step, when you squat down, your knee will get in front of your toes. Side view from one-legged squats again. Notice this big step that I take, and how I squat down, my leg is parallel and is not in front of my toes. With calf raises, it's pretty optional within the summer program how you want to do them. Whether you want to use dumbbells, whether you want to use the bar, or you do it on a leg press machine, I'm fine with however you want to do them. The only thing is, every time you do calf raises, you can have your feet straight. You're going to turn your feet out, and you're going to turn your feet in. That's all one set. You got to do all three of them for one set. So again, feet are straight, feet are out, feet are in. So if you have 3 sets of calf raises, you got to do 3 sets on each foot. Straight, out, and in. This lift I'm going to demonstrate is kettle cleans. Again, it's mainly to work on your clean form, your clean technique. If you do not have access to a kettlebell, just use lighter weight with the regular standard 45-pound bar. So again, you always want to use a heavier kettlebell. If you know, 45 pounds are the heaviest one we have, but usually they're going to be sets of 10. So with both hands on the kettlebell, I really want to squat down as low as I can, lift up on my toes, extend the hips, switch my grip on the ball as I drive up, pointing with the elbows out. So you notice how the weight of the ball was by my mouth and not down here? That's to emphasize on cleans, getting those elbows up. So you see how the ball is underneath between my legs, within my crotch. My arms are straight, locked out, but not bent. My butt's down, back straight. Drive up. You always want to drop as low as possible. This is unacceptable. You want to drop as far down as possible and drive up. Being flat-footed on the way up. This next exercise is squat punches. Again, you want to grab a 45-pound plate. And you're going to squat down, come up, punch out. Squat down, come up, punch out. You want to try to go as fast and explosive as you can. Again, you do not do a 45-degree squat. You go full 90 degrees, come up and punch out, be explosive. You really want to extend your arms as far as possible.